Good evening. Welcome to Cryptid Crunch. I am your host, as always, Willow Schuyler. Tonight, we are talking about the mysterious orbs. And what could they be? Are they spirits trying to contact us from the other side? Or are they just, natural anomalies that happen because of the atmosphere? Or are they just, streaks of light that just shine off a person's camera? We'll discuss all that and more in just a few moments. All right, let's bring her up because she is full of knowledge and I can't wait to start this conversation. Keisha, what's
Hi,
up?
guys.
How's our
Well,
little cryptid happening in your belly there?
good. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some sort of acrobat or something. Um, because the last time when we went to go see it, uh, it wouldn't it kept jumping and spinning all over the place. So nice and healthy, just crazy, which fits right into my entire life. Um, so as a side note, you guys will notice that I am in a different area with different lighting, and it's not the greatest. Um, I was having technical difficulties, so this is my light. This is what you guys get. It's very fancy.
It works.
So with technical difficulties aside, hi, orbs.
Now, I know you have lots of experiences happening with on your farm. Have you? Has there been any orb sightings on your farm? Do you happen to have it caught on camera at all?
Um, with how many photos I take, I don't doubt the fact that I have caught something or anything. Like, I can almost guarantee I probably have over the years. Um, but I don't have anything actually queued up tonight. But there's always that mysterious orb you see, like when you're doing something, you just see something float by in your like peripheral vision. Those happen constantly. And I'll be like, I know it's not my daughter because it's like up in the air. And my daughter is shorter than me for like another year. She's only 5, so I give her another year before she's taller than me. But like, there's no way she could be up in the corner of a room. So I always like see little things floating by. But unfortunately, I haven't caught any of it on. I mean, I have technically caught it on video, but I do not have the video saved. So when I had my baby monitor set up in my bedroom to keep an eye on my daughter when she was younger, I'd have to like convince myself that the things that I saw floating around the room were just dust particles and not anything else, because I was like, I still have to go in there. Like, what am I gonna do? Sacrifice my daughter to the orb gods or whatever? Sometimes I would debate that. I would be like, you know what? If I just left right now, you know, um, but I would always constantly see something flying by because her baby monitor, um, it sees in the dark. So like, you know, it's got the night vision, and almost every night I would see something floating over by where my closet was.
Oh.
But I never actually got it on videotape because my baby camera is one of the older brands, so like you can't actually like screen grab or whatever. But I was constantly seeing stuff, especially we're not in the same bedroom anymore. We moved rooms.
Yeah.
But the bedroom that we used to be in, that we used to see the orbs in the baby monitor, is right next to us. And we turned it into my daughter's bedroom. She refuses to sleep in there because she said there's things in there that are scary in the closet.
Oh.
So I have a feeling that those orbs that we saw on the baby monitor are still in there. Maybe I need to smudge it. I'm gonna take some sage in there and just
that would be a good
go
idea.
Over but she refuses to go in there by herself or sleep in there by herself, which is very difficult because it's her bedroom. And that's kind of where she's supposed to be. That's not how that works, but it's where she's supposed to be.
Well, I'm sure once you get the place blessed and smudged, I'm sure she'll be fine.
The comment.
Yes, we should.
Carl.
We have Donna, Carly, and Carlene in the chat. Carl Witzman, Dan Hollyfield. I love Carl's.
Did we say
comments.
Eli already?
I love orb discussions. It's one thing that divides the ghost hunters.
Yeah,
they will fight amongst themselves. Milo. I'm with you, Carl. You know, it's.
Oh, I just.
Sorry, Keisha, you're cutting in and out.
Oh. No, I just realized how many comments we actually have already.
There's a whole conversation happening in our chat right now, guys. This is awesome. Trying very hard to keep up with everything. But yes, hi everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. And yes, we are all both in the dark because I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to be discussing our little orb situation. Tell the truth, is that JD's baby?
I'm not allowed to say anything.
JD, wherever you are, we miss you, and maybe one of these days we'll have you back if you want, and you know we have words to. Everybody misses you. Hoping in the new year I'd be more of a morning person. You don't have to be. Don't worry about it.
Nobody's a morning person unless they're lying.
It's okay, Eli. Not. I'm becoming less and less. A person. An orb made an L shape once. Basically, aliens were calling me a loser. Eli.
No comment. No comment.
All right. Oh, yes. We know Dolores can fly, as she did in the barn. And she has a tendency to, teleport. She just appears out on camera.
Yeah, Donna also said up in the air could still be her because she can elevate herself. You know, yeah. I honestly don't doubt that. But I don't want to think about my daughter just flying because she already causes enough trouble on the ground. That giving her elevation just seems like a bad idea because that's where I hide all the breakable stuff.
All right, so I happened to catch a couple. I did a photo shoot at the place that's behind me, called the Tapas Monastery. It is the ruins of an old monastery. It's in my city, and it's great for photo shoots. Happened to do a photo shoot one night on my birthday, and happened to catch what looks like a flying orb. But
are we just gonna ignore the person in the back?
That is actually one of the subjects that we had that we were taking pictures of, and it wasn't purposely supposed to be out of focus, but I love the feel of this picture anyway, with the orbs and the weird
I'm pretty
streaks.
sure if you turned this into like a haunted show or something like that, they would 100% be like, yeah, that's creepy. Because that is really creepy.
It is, and that's what I love about that this particular shoot that I did. I definitely want to go back, and then I happened to catch that, just the strange streak of light. So yeah, I can't say for sure if the place is actually haunted. I didn't really feel anything there. It is creepy as hell at night, but yeah, it's a great place for photo shoots though.
I feel like my phone just needs a filter button where I can look up orbs on my phone, because I have over like 50,000 photos on my phone, because my phone holds a ridiculous amount of photos and I take a ridiculous amount of photos. And I just wish there was like a filter where you could just be like, search for orbs, because I am almost positive that there would be tons of ridiculous things that I've caught on camera.
Yeah. I love Carl's list. Yeah, that photo is better than most ghost evidence. It's actually like I have one really creepy picture that really wasn't like, I don't know if it was just the fact that my camera couldn't really focus on, like, because there was too much movement. But here I will I'll show it to you guys. But it because of the subject matter, it just made it made my night seeing it. And yes, it was a digital camera. And I believe this was on I want to say it was on my handheld camcorder. I don't think that was my Sony Ericsson. But yeah, I don't know, it just, maybe the movement of my friends during the picture, while the picture was being taken, it just looks like there's like weird, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like fog around. It wasn't a foggy night at all. It was clear, and it was a full moon, like you see in the picture behind me.
Also, I need friends that are willing to go to like haunted looking places at night with, and are
Ooh.
willing to take photos, because that just seems like a fun idea. Um, and
Yeah.
the
Carl's
setting
right.
in
You can
my
see right
area.
through that guy on the ground, which makes the picture just fantastic. But yeah, that.
I'm not sure being see-through is fantastic, but I mean,
But yes, I can attest that there were people that we were taking pictures of during this photo shoot, and as far as I know, I didn't catch any ghosts. But yeah, those orbs are definitely something that I'm very happy that I caught on camera. But I know that the the skeptic inside me says no, that those were bugs flying by, dust particles,
so like they brought
reflections
up
of the
in
light.
chat earlier, a couple of the things that I was looking up. Sorry if you guys can't see me, but those are actually like it's considered an optical phenomena resulting in typically circular artifacts on an image due to the camera's flash being reflected from unfocused motes of dust, water droplets, or other particles in the air or water. It's especially common with modern compact and ultra compact digital cameras. But uh, the unfocused or caused by the backscatter of light by unfocused particles, these artifacts are also sometimes called orbs, referring to a phenomenal or paranormal claim. Um, so, uh, yeah, but one of the things that I was reading up on is that some ghost hunters have claimed that orb shaped visual artifacts appearing in photographs are actually spirits of the dead, where others have claimed that orbs are an unknown sort of being, based partly on perceived intent in the orb's movements. Um, so it honestly just depends on where your beliefs lie and if you actually believe that they are spirits or if they are just dust particles, because there is that huge debate between both people. Like, some people are like, yeah, those are definitely dust particles, and then there's other people that are like, well, that looks like a funny looking dust particle. So um, it just depends on, honestly, what you believe and what you want to believe when it comes to it.
Yeah. And like, I made a cheesy video a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, 12 years ago. Holy crap. uh, trying to figure out a way that I can, see what is making my cats go crazy at night. Um, and I let my camera go for a couple hours. Come on. Load. And okay, come on. Uh, but yeah, I did happen to catch what I assume is dust particles. But yeah, it's still fun to watch it and say, "Hey, look, I caught ghosts on camera." Because I mean, a lot of people have done that, where it's like they turn these kind of videos into the news, um, and they claim that they have proof that ghosts exist.
The ones that I think are more believable, so like generally I take a lot of photos. And I do notice that a lot of the time when I'm using flash on my camera, that it does show up with the little orbs. But if I'm not using the flash, I normally don't get as many orbs on my photographs.
Hmm.
So I feel like it's a lot of the time it is light reflecting off of something. But who's to say what that light is reflecting off of because you can't see it in the moment.
Yeah.
Um, so it could be dust, it could be something else. Who knows? In the case of my daughter's bedroom, it's almost likely something demon related. So maybe that's why my daughter's a little um, unhinged sometimes. No,
Donna
but
says a lot of orbs, definitely dust, one or two, yeah, maybe paranormal. But yeah, no, I I don't want to put on this video and say that it is my definitive proof that ghosts exist because yeah, it's definitely just something that I did for fun.
um,
And
my husband and I were discussing this earlier on the way home in the car, and I was telling him about a story to tell you guys tonight. I'll get to that in a little bit. Um, but he reminded me of a place that I used to work. Um, Again, this was like probably 11 or so years ago. I used to work in an antique shop. I loved it there. Going down in the basement by myself was very unnerving because going down in a creepy basement of an old abandoned, like it used to be a church, but then it was abandoned and then they turned it into an antique shop. So I was already kind of wary, but he had reminded me that my boss at the time, she had told us one of the times when we were in there talking to me, because I have the memory of 0%. But he said, "Hey, you remember how she told us that at one point got new sellers in? So at most antique stores, um, they have like you can rent a booth and sell your own antique. And she had got these new sellers in, and they had packed up all their stuff and put it in their booth and all that good stuff. And she 100% thinks that something was wrong with some of the artifacts that they bought because right after they set up their booth with all of the antiques that they brought, um, she started seeing orbs on her security cameras. She would see like little orbs flying all over in that area. Um,
oh,
and then she said it was getting creepy because the orbs appeared and then creepy stuff would happen around the shop, like lights flickering, things moving on their own, that kind of stuff. She was like, it just felt like something evil was there that drained the entirety of the shop. Um, and the orbs on the security cameras only showed up after those people moved their booth in. And it was specifically in that area. So after a while of them being there, she couldn't take it anymore because, like, she, my husband said she described it as like an energy vampire or something like that because
mm-hmm.
she had no energy. She felt awful. She felt sick all the time. Um, and it was only since she was seeing those orbs and she let those people move in to their booth. But she got so freaked out by it and so like just worn out by not having energy and everything like that and all the creepy stuff that was going on in the shop that she kicked those sellers out. She was like, look, you guys are nice people and all, but I need you to leave. And she actually ended up kicking them out of the antique shop and told them that they had to take all of their stuff. But
Wow.
once she did that, the orbs on the security cameras disappeared. Weird stuff that happened around the antique shop disappeared, and the energy in the shop came back. So she 100% believes that there was something attached to one of the items or several of the items that they had, um, that she could actually see on her cameras. Um,
Wow.
but shortly after she shortly after she kicked them out and everything like that, she closed down the antique shop. So I don't know. Maybe things started happening again. I wish she still had the antique shop going, because that way I could at least ask her,
Yeah.
like, hey, so are these weird things still happening? But
I would love to own an antique store, but at the same time, how do you know that something you're taking in isn't haunted? Do you that's when you know that's when you need to have like a psychic on hand to double check each item that comes in.
see, I actually collect antiques. Um so I mean,
I would too if they weren't so expensive.
see, thankfully around here, um they aren't bad. Uh Especially since a lot of the antique shops that we have around here went out of sale, and they were having going out of business sales.
Hmm.
But we went to one last weekend because me and my husband love to go antiquing, and I was able to get a bunch of. Um, a lot of the times, I use antiques like with a purpose. I don't just get antiques for fun most of the time. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of antique kitchenware that I could use because it's the exact same as what you get now, but it's old and it works better and it's less likely to fall apart. But that being said, I have like old antique machine or sewing machines, um, everything kitchen wise. I pretty much, if you go in my kitchen right now, 95% of it is antique.
Hmm.
Um, all of my my side tables that I have upstairs aren't really side tables. They're like old antique sewing machines that I turned into side tables by just using them as side tables. Um, and then so I don't know. I don't think I brought anything crazy inside my house yet. Um,
Yeah, just a haunted stick, and you want a haunted doll.
you know what? That's fine. Actually, I'm looking at them right now because I keep them in my bedroom like a normal human being. Okay, maybe I should just set up a camera in my room and record while I'm sleeping to see if there's any orbs, because that's actually when I've had like real life orbs. Um, that's the story I was talking to my husband about earlier. I was like, he's like, so what story are you gonna tell him? And I was like, probably the one about the floating orb above my head. I don't know exactly what it was, and I think I've told this story on the show before, but I woke up and there was this big black orb just floating above my head. For some reason, I thought it was a really big spider just hanging from the ceiling or something like that. So I woke up and I was kind of in shock, so I couldn't move. But I was like, okay, I gotta get over my light switch. So I was living in a trailer at that point, and I was in my bed, and my light switch was way over there. And I was like, okay, how do I get from here to there? So I did. I like got it over and I turned on the light as fast as I could because this wasn't like a tiny little thing floating above my head. This was a huge black ball just floating above my head, and I was so freaked out by it. I still have no idea what it was, but I went over, I flipped on my switch, nothing was there. So my husband actually, he looked way more into it than I did. Like one of his he was telling the story to one of his friends at work, and they said that if you see a black floating orb above your head, when you like wake up from sleeping, it's actually like if you didn't wake up, you'd actually die.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Wow.
that black orb would have killed me type thing. And so I honestly don't know if that's true because I woke up. But um apparently it was not a good thing. So
Wow. Interesting. All right, who wants to see my haunted stairway video?
oh, I will gladly.
Oh, all right. All right, can you guys see it?
Yes.
Good. All right. So it'll appear around this area. There's one. Two. Three. All right. Let's watch that again. Oh, loading, loading, loading. Oh, there was another one. I will clip this video and post it up on my page and all of my social media pages as well, because I definitely want to get, you know, the what other people think on this. But yeah. Only saw the first one. Oh shoot. Okay. But again, I will post it up so that you guys can take a better look. The video, there is a long video on my YouTube page. And then, of course, there's my creepy cat that appears with glowing eyes. So, yeah. Yes, there is a light shining from my camera. But yeah, that's, again, it could be dust particles, the odd bug. I can't remember if it was I can't remember if I filmed that during the winter or if it was during the summer. So I wish I could remember, but no, it's yeah, that was my creepy stairway camera, because I definitely feel like my cat sees something, but it's like he's like the only one though. Mittens is like the only one that gets affected. Just out of the blue, he'll be sleeping, and then something will startle him. And he actually did this one day where it's like he got startled, he jumped up and spun and ran up the stairs, and it's just like, what the hell was that? And there's one spot in particular that I've seen other cats react to in like my front foyer, where I have my desk for my show. My front door is right here, and then my living room is behind me. So I call this area like my front foyer, and then my kitchen. But yeah, there's this spot, not that like a few inches from my computer, where Mittens will just like he sleeps once in a while, but then he'll just like get startled and then go his like little nutcase.
So from the
He goes all squirrely and he like chases after something and meows.
from the video, are those that's your current house, right?
Yeah.
When was the video taken?
This was 12 years ago. I haven't done anything with it recently. I don't feel anything as far as the house being haunted or anything. But just with Mittens reacting to something, he sees something, he goes up and down the stairs, he'll meow at something, and he always he'll chase something up the stairs, and then he'll come running down the stairs, and he'll meow at the front door. So I don't know if there's like a passageway through my house that spirits do tend to. It's like a stopover.
Just here to visit.
They don't stay. I'm glad they don't stay. They're not welcome here.
I don't know. I honestly just need to put video cameras all over my house because I feel like there would be so much stuff you see. Also weird stuff, but that's
I don't know. Maybe it's just a cat thing where they just it's just they're reacting to the changes in the environment. I don't know.
When I was research earlier, man, let me see if I could find it real quick. But if I can find it, I'll send the picture over to you. Oh, okay. Never mind. I can't find it right now. But it was just glowing orbs. A lot of people also think that a lot of glowing orbs, like if you see them outside, are alien activities.
Oh.
So when I was looking that up, that's a whole different subgenre of orbs. They're like, I saw an orb in the sky, and it was aliens. So it just depends on what kind of orbs you want.
There is a phenomenon up in Colorado. Sorry. Oops. Just want to make sure that North Carolina, sorry. Brown Mountain has some weird phenomenon with orbs and lights. Nobody's actually gone down to figure this out though, which is weird. All the videos and pictures that have been taken all are from like far away, so who knows what it could be. But I almost feel like it is environmental, much like the Northern Lights are. Maybe there's like gases that are coming up from the mountain and emitting these strange lights. But yeah, I don't know. The people in the chat seem to travel quite a bit. I don't know if you guys have traveled to North Carolina at all either. Have you heard about the Brown Mountain?
I've never heard of it, and I used to live in Wilmington. But I'd have to look how far that is from Wilmington and see if there was. I also lived under a rock, basically. Like I didn't leave the house unless I needed to. Mostly because North Carolina was not nice to me.
Oh no. It doesn't seem like I don't know. North Carolina is North Carolina is not the part of the Bible Belt. is it?
I don't think so. But when you are a very pale, very overweight young girl in high school, um, full of very tall, skinny, bronze, um, I go and I surf every weekend at the beach type people. Um, there's a little bit of a difference there between between me and them. But my sister still lives there. Um, Unfortunately, the people in the area that she lives in are still that way, but I still love it there. Um,
I
I
kind
plan
of
to go.
had a feeling that our chat would not disappoint with their comments. Carl with, I've heard of it, saw some videos, most likely moonshiners with flashlights. Don't go too close.
That just makes me want to go check it out.
And Dan, at night, steam vents from hot springs can reflect car headlights from the roads close to them. That's just it. Like it does look. I'll try to check on. I'll try to get a good picture up. Eli is on Finding Bigfoot. They did this experiment in the Rockies involving beating an Indian drum to a certain beat to attract those sky orbs tied to Bigfoot. Bigfoot and aliens always seem to be like seem to cross paths with each other quite frequently. And
You
who
know what?
knows it?
I saw a post earlier of Bigfoot, and it was a guy that had a suit almost identical to what Bigfoot looked like in the photo. And he said, "Look, guys, it was just me. I was wearing this outfit. I was just playing a haha funny trick." So I don't know if it's true, but the outfit from like the original photo was in black and white.
Hmm.
Um, but this was in modern day. He said, "Look, guys, this was just me in this suit." And it looked identical to the photo. Like the recreation he did with the suit looked identical to the photo taken in black and white. So I don't know. But I saw that today and I was like, oh, huh.
Yeah, but telling people who really believe in Bigfoot that Bigfoot doesn't exist, it's like I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get in trouble by people who believe in the cult leader Cheeto.
Um, I'll
Yeah.
get in trouble. What do you want me to get? But I follow, obviously I'm part of Cryptid Crunch, so I follow a lot of cryptid like stories and stuff like that
I do too. Like I try to give people the benefit of the doubt that this stuff is real. I mean, look, I believe in ghosts. I wholeheartedly I've seen them. You know, the weird orb stuff that you saw on my stairway. I have yet to, really put it to the test on whether or not it was actually ghostly phenomenon or dust particles. Um, so yeah, it. I do believe in ghosts, but the whole Bigfoot thing kind of I don't know. I have a hard time with believing
see
Bigfoot
I
exists.
believe I know I've said this on the show several times before, but I believe that there's a chance that everything is real. Like aliens, there is no possible way that we could be the only people
Yeah,
in
there's
the
no way that yeah.
entirety of the universe. I 100% believe that aliens are true.
Yeah.
Do I believe in Bigfoot? Technically, yes. Is that just the name they have given it? Yes. Do I think it's just an undiscovered subspecies of humans or animals? Also, yes. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, especially like if you want to get into the whole are orbs spirits? Like, it depends. Do you believe in the afterlife? Do you believe that people go to heaven, hell, or are they stuck in some sort of limbo? Because obviously, if you're stuck in some sort of limbo, you can't go either or. So you gotta stay somewhere. Why not haunt the random houses you've lived in, um, or a stick, for that
Yeah.
matter. Um, so
I'm sorry, I have to put this up. I can now see dozens of cryptids filing restraining orders to prevent Keisha from following them because they think she's spooky.
maybe
uh, I love you, Dan.
that
Uh,
sounds.
Carl says, I fear living humans much more than ghosts and cryptids. Pretty much. Uh, interdimensional hairy shamans, says Eli. Oh. Yeah.
Everything.
But yeah, no, like this phenomenon with the Brown Mountain, like I've seen these videos pop up here and there, and I've actually, I can't remember if it was Weird or What that showed it, or if it was another, like, one of the many ghost or paranormal shows that I've watched over the years, and I remember them touching on this. So this is a black and white video that I'm gonna show.
Oh, good, because I was gonna say, do you have any videos or pictures?
Yeah. So this is one of the videos that I found from YouTube.
Unbelievable. Look at that. And up above.
God almighty.
See them all?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's video.
Yeah.
See them?
Mm-hmm.
You can't see those through night vision,
cool?
Lauren?
Yeah. It is
Oh,
cool.
you can?
They're all lined up too. Wow.
Yeah, this camcorder is useless.
Okay, time now is 7:50 p.m.
Okay. Are you recording as you say that?
Yep.
Okay, still have them, Brian?
Yes. Oh yeah. I haven't lost them.
Again, it's grainy and
Those are
sorry.
some lightning bugs.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It, like, these videos all show from like the same far away distance, and I wasn't the only one who thought of that. Like, other people who are commenting on these videos also have said the same thing. Like, why don't you guys actually go down there and film and figure out where these lights are? In one video that I saw, it actually looked like, people got their friends to go into the bush and shine their flashlights up at the sky. And yeah, I don't know. It's strange. Did you guys need me to play that again, or are you guys okay?
I'm good.
Dan could be right. Could be headlights reflecting off steam or modern day witch coven. I'm sorry. I will post the videos up on my Facebook page for you guys, as well as posting up my video from earlier as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's just these. I'm curious about these lights. I would love to go down to North Carolina and actually investigate this myself, and actually get a crew together. I'm sure Joe Dog wouldn't mind.
No, I have to go to North Carolina at some point anyway if I want to see my sister. So I'm down.
Like, I definitely like taking Cryptic Crunch on the road one day would be freaking awesome, and to investigate all these strange phenomenons and trying to figure out what is actually true. I have seen stuff like that when we drove through the mountains in Kentucky and Tennessee. That, you know what, and I don't think we have anything like that here in Winnipeg. I mean, other than like going to like places like this and possibly seeing like ghostly forms, but as far as I know, it's just word of mouth of, you know, stories that have been passed down from, you know, generation to like, you know, whether or not some of these stories are actually true. What happened in these places, I don't know. I can't say for sure. See, you know, I again, I look forward to going and, you know, seeing for myself if this stuff is real.
Willow, if you ever want to come stay at the farm and investigate the farm with me, you are more than
that is like that is a definite yes. Like I will save up money, and I'm gonna get high def cameras, and I will get myself a ghost hunting kit together.
Just let me know in advance so that I can clean my house.
I will camp outside. I have no problems camping outside.
Yeah, most of the stuff happens inside. You know, where it's safe. We'll definitely have to go down to my basement where that creepy guy is that doesn't like the light.
Ooh. Okay, well, here's a perfect time to plea. If you love our show, contribute at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you hate our show, contribute generously so we can make improvements for you. Buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you guys want to see me go down to the States and investigate Keisha's farm, baby, you guys are welcome to join me. Let's get a team together. Let's do this. Let's investigate what is happening on Keisha's farm.
I'm looking at the comments. Carl put safe in quotation marks.
Give us stars if you are on Facebook. You know, your money will not be wasted. I can promise you that.
Better internet. I need a better computer. I need better light. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never. You guys get to see me in the dark for the rest of your lives.
Eli says, I've been wanting to do a road trip going to the last remaining Suncoast stores. Oh. And Carl says Keisha's place is safe, in quotations.
I believe it. I have to.
Ghost party at Keisha's. And Eli says, gives them the goods.
Yes.
Show me the money. That's pretty much the only time that you will see me beg for like stuff like that. I feel really weird about asking people to donate their hard-earned cash to, you know, my silliness.
Hey, our silliness is deserving. Thank you very much.
Dan says, not the green room, not the green room. Oh, yeah, trust me, there's a lot of things that I would like to say, but can't. Because we're supposed to be a family-friendly show, apparently.
Come out of my mouth.
Oh.
That's a good comment for somebody in the comment. I know. Like, next year, I'll be donating to get Willow down to the States.
Yes. You know what, guys? I have $30 saved up from the hotel, which, you know, with with the exchange rate, I think that's a good $200. No, yeah, it's I have some American money that's saved up, and I would really like to, use it and put it to good use. Who else is Silenus would we want to support? You guys are awesome, though. I love you guys so much. Oh,
No idea why you stick around, but thank you.
so we have about 5 minutes left. We're actually on time. Holy crap. So January, we're doing something called the Multiverse Fundraiser. And we're going to be talking to a lot of these great celebrities, and Amy Yazbek, Armin Sherman, Beth Broderick, just so many more. And there's a video to go along with it.
The Multiverse Fundraiser is a virtual fandom jamboree and a charity fundraiser all rolled into one package. We're not just raising funds for a good cause, we're raising fun. Our 2023 event will be supporting the John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health, which exists to spread awareness of aortic health and prevent unnecessary suffering through genetic research, widespread education, and radical advocacy. Our fundraiser combines celebrity panels, fandom-based panels, indie creators, and all of the fun of a virtual con for free. There's a little something for everyone while we support a cause close to our heart. Join us on January 20th through 22nd, along with celebrity guests Amy Yazbek, Jason Bear, Chris Gaucher, Victor Garber, William Catt, Cress Williams, Beth Broderick, Armin Shimmerman, Guy Gilchrist, Carrie Schaefer, Brian Hull, Amy Carrero, Jennifer Cody, and Joyce DeWitt.
And I really hope that you guys are able to join us for that coming in January. Wow.
If you guys look it up online, there is a link where you can donate. I know it said it in the video, but you can win lots of cool prizes. And if you donate, if you share, just basically do all the things. And yeah, support us, because we support other people by doing awesome things.
And you guys can see Donna and Carl. They will be doing one of the panels. I cannot wait. I look forward to that. All right. So it's the end of our show, Keisha. Where can we find you? Or any last words, any other stories about Orbs that you want to add before we disappear into the night?
I'm out of story. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never out of stories. But it would take too long to explain everything. No. But as for, since you were going to ask, where can you find me? Obviously, you can find me in a dark corner of my room. You're in bed with me right now. But, you can find me pretty much on any major platform by looking up Keisha Acuff or Acuff Creations. I'm on all the Twitters, the UTabs, the basically everything. So I have no life. But yeah, look me up. And then I also do this thing called I Write. And
yes, you do.
Look up. I do have books. One came out at the beginning of the year. Do we have the video for that?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And for those of you that are listening to this rather than watching it on YouTube or Facebook or something, it's called my latest book is called Him by Keisha Acuff. So if you like semi PG-13 murder, go check it out.
And I couldn't I couldn't quite tell if that was your daughter screaming in the background or I'm not making that up. I did hear screams, right?
Possibly. I kind of block the screams out now. So like it could also be something outside, because the first like month that I moved into this house, I had the windows open and it sounded like a woman crying and screaming for help outside, and I lived in the middle of nowhere. So Google reassures me that it was just an animal, but
Okay.
could be anything at this point. But where can we find you?
All right, you can find me pretty much everywhere on social media. I like to call myself the social media socialite. I have been putting pictures up and videos up on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I'm not you. I don't use. I don't use many like things like Twitch or anything like that. Mainly because I always forget that I have them. But yes, you'll see a lot more videos popping up on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok in the next little while. I've been trying to introduce you guys to my cats. And so, yeah. Can't wait to see you on the next show, you guys. Which will be apparently we're doing a show on January 1st, but we might
we normally don't do it on holidays, so we'll see. We'll see, you guys.
Maybe we'll pre-record something and post that up. All right, you guys have a good Christmas. I love you guys. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. Whatever you support and believe in, do the thing.
Good night.
Bye.